Okay. So we'll start standing with the ball. Find your feet comfortably under your hips, toes pointed forward. Good. And lengthening the spine. We're going to use the ball to help us lengthen the spine. So if you just want to hold the ball in front of your chest and let your arms rest with your hands on it, right? So we're just going to inhale, and as we inhale, relax. And then as we exhale, you're going to kind of gently press into the ball and lengthen your spine. Feel like you're lengthening through the back of the head. Remember to pull the chin just slightly back, right? That helps us lengthen our spine. Just gently pull the chin back towards your spine. So relaxing on the inhale, exhale, gently pressing, shoulders, actually stretching the shoulders down as you lengthen through the back of the head. Kind of pulling the shoulder blades down. And then we can add some heel lifts to that. So as you gently press on the exhale, lengthen and lift your heels, and then inhale back down as you relax. Just do that a couple times, right? So feeling the pressing into the ball, helping us lengthen and lift. And then relaxing as we inhale. Good. Nice full breath. Nice deep breath. Yeah. And then again. And this time when we lower our heels and relax, go ahead and keep the heels down and just bring your arms out, holding the ball in one hand. And we'll lift the knee, that side the ball's on, pass it under. And then the other knee. Let's see if I can do this side. See if we can do it nice and gracefully, not too quickly, but I can't do that side gracefully. I can do this side. So just kind of passing the ball under and opening out and breathe, continuing to breathe nice and full. I'm working on it. Okay. And then when your feet are down, go ahead and bring that ball up over your head. So both hands on the ball. We're going to take a little back bend, just kind of bringing the ball behind us, looking up. A little bit of a back bend here. And then lifting straight up, ball over the head. We'll do a little side bend. So inhale as you lengthen, exhale over to the side, whichever side. And then inhale up and exhale over to the other side. You might want to widen your legs a little bit if that makes it more comfortable for you. Inhale up, exhale over again. Big stretch. Inhale up one more time. Stretch over. Good. And this time when we lift, we'll just let our arms come straight out in front of us. And with the ball in the right hand, we're going to take it back, follow it behind us, bring it forward, switching to the left hand, follow it back into a twist, and then bring it forward and switch. And forward and switch. A nice twist side to side. And then when the ball comes forward and we switch this time, we take it behind our back, both arms behind our back, and switch and bring it forward, and don't switch, and take it back and switch, bring it forward and don't switch. Back and forward. And one more time to the back and forward. Good. And then we'll go ahead and bring ourselves to the end of our mat, or wherever you want to be. Hold on to your ball. Just inhale here as we exhale, letting head and shoulders relax. and roll down till your ball is on the ground. You can just rest your hands on top of it and do a little bend and straighten of the knees here, relaxing. And then holding onto our ball, roll back up, stacking the spine up, letting as if the ball were heavy, pulling your arms down, even though it's not. And then when we come back to the top, inhale, exhale, roll down again. Kind of imagine that ball heavy, taking you all the way down. And then hands on the ball again. We'll just do a little bend and straighten with one knee and then the other. So one leg is straight as the other one bends. And letting the hip shift a little bit here. Coming center, go ahead and push your ball a little farther out. So just farther away, maybe a foot or two out with your arms on top of it and straight, right? Your hands on the ball. And then just kind of pressing the heels down, lift the tailbone and look forward. Just look in front of you on the ground. So trying to flatten the back a bit, pressing into the ball. And then relax and go ahead and just put your ball off to the side by the mat and walk the hands out into a pike or down dog, letting your head relax, lifting the tailbone, stretching the heels down. Maybe letting your body shift around a little bit, maybe giving the head a little shake if that feels good, and releasing the neck. And then maybe walking the hands a little farther out, coming more into a plank or all the way into a plank. And taking a couple nice full breaths here. And then lowering down to the mat or bringing the knees to the mat, coming around to sit at the end of the mat. And we're going to put the ball behind our tailbone. So just push it up against your sacrum with your knees bent, kind of that half bend. You can start with your hands underneath your legs. We're going to inhale, lifting the spine as we exhale, curling the tailbone and just letting your back round into the ball. Right? So you feel a lot of support. Good. And then pull yourself up, inhale, lift the spine tall. Exhale, curl the tailbone back into the ball, just letting yourself relax into the ball, and then pull yourself up again. Inhale, lift, exhale, curl back. And if you want, let go of your legs, adding a little bit more challenge, and then reaching forward to lift up. Let's put the ball about couple inches farther back, so you should land around right under the rib cage there in that part of your back. Inhale, exhale, curl the tailbone, shoulders relax, and you come into the ball with your arms either holding your legs or reaching forward, and reach to come up. Lift tall as you inhale, exhale, rounding and rolling into the ball. Inhale, exhale. Good. Again, inhale, exhale, curl, tailbone, round back. Stay here and lift your arms up. Inhale and exhale, reach forward. Let's lift again. Inhale up. Exhale, reach forward. And one more time, lifting, reach forward and come up. Great. And then we're going to put the ball a little farther back. So we want it to end up right under our shoulder blades. Okay, so inhale, exhale, curl back into the ball, right around the shoulder blade area, somewhere there. Good. And then lift the arms by your ears. Reach forward and come up. Good. Inhale, exhale back into the ball again. Lift the arms. Reach forward and come up. We just kind of want to gently warm up our abs for what's coming, okay? This time we're going to round back into the ball. So you're going to come all the way back into that ball. And then reach your arms up and behind your head. Clasp your hands to support your head. Walk your feet in. And you might need to adjust the ball a little bit, but we're just going to arch back over the ball. So finding what's comfortable for you here. And you might need to move it a little bit, but just want to feel the stretch in the front of our chest and just kind of make sure the hips are all the way down on the ground. The head may not touch, but the hips should be all the way down, depending on the size of the ball, right? Feel a stretch through the front of our chest and shoulders. Good. And then we're going to inhale. As we exhale, draw the rib cage toward the pelvis to lift up. And then inhale back over the ball, really extending back. And then exhale up and really supporting the head with the hands. Right? Inhale, arch back. And feeling that good extension. And then exhale up. Inhale back. Yeah, enjoy that stretch and then exhale up. One more. Take it back. And exhale up. Now we're going to do a little circling. So you're going to just look to the left and go back over the ball and then look to the right and come up and around and just make a circle. So looking to the left and back. Looking to the right and up. Just feel your shoulders and your upper back circling around on the ball, right? And then go the other direction. So looking to the right and back, and around to the left and up. Just a little rotation and then back and around. Support the head. And then next time you come to the top, take one more stretch back over that ball. One more time. And then using your exhale to lift, go ahead and reach for the legs and just lift yourself up. Take the ball. We're going to put it between our thighs and come onto our back. I'm just taking the ball, putting it wherever you want, wherever you'd like to have it there. Arms by your side. Inhale. Take a nice deep breath. And then as we exhale, we're going to gently squeeze on that ball. Feel our tailbone curl up. Peel our spine off the mat. Coming up into a bridge. 8. And then inhale at the top. Exhale. One bone at a time back down. Another bug that wants to come into my mouth here. Okay, inhale, relax. Exhale, gently squeeze and peel off the mat into a bridge. Good. Inhale at the top and melt down on your exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze and peel on up. And then at the top, you're going to do little squeezes, just kind of pressing up as you squeeze. Just little tiny squeezes on the ball to engage and feel like you're pulsing upward a little bit as you exhale. Good. And then stop squeezing. Take your arms up and over your head and relax them on the ground. And then we'll exhale down one vertebra at a time. Hips come down last. Inhaling, lift your head and shoulders and arms and reach past your legs. Squeeze your ball. Straighten the legs and roll up. Take a big stretch over the legs up here. And then lifting up, we're going to inhale, exhale, back down. And as we come down, knees are going to bend. Come onto our back and bring our arms over our head. Inhale, exhale, squeeze and bridge up. So we're going to do this little sequence a few times, right? Inhaling, exhaling down. And as our hips start to touch, we lift our head and shoulders and our arms, and we reach and squeeze. And then straighten and roll up and take a stretch. Good. And then up, inhaling, exhaling back as you roll down, bending your knees, bringing your arms over your head. Exhale, peel off the mat into a bridge. Inhale, exhale down. And then as the hips start to come down, we curl head and shoulders, reach arms, squeeze the ball, straighten and roll up and stretch. So use this as a good time for stretching as well, right? So as we roll back down, letting our knees bend and arms come over the head. One more time, we're going to bridge up. So peel off the mat. Good. And then as we melt the spine down, hips coming down, head and shoulders lift, arms reach, squeeze, and roll up. More stretch over the legs. And then we'll take it all the way down, this time bending our knees as we come on to our back again, arms over our head. And then you're going to stay here, bend your elbows, clasp your hands behind your head. And to start with, let's just let our legs sway over to one side, right? Keeping our shoulders on the ground. As far as you're comfortable taking your legs into that twist. Yeah. Breathe. And then lifting the legs and taking them over to the other side, keeping our shoulders on the ground. And lifting back to the top. Great. So we're going to inhale, take a nice deep breath, and then as we exhale, we're going to press head and shoulders up, squeeze the ball, and take a little rotation to the left. Right? So just a little bit to the left, and then come center, relax down as you inhale. Exhale, press up, little squeeze on the ball, turn to the right. And back to center. And relax down on your inhale. Exhale, press up, squeeze, turn to the left. We don't want to pull our body off center, just a little upper back rotation. Center and relax down. Exhale, press up, squeeze, and turn to the right. And back to center and lay back down, inhaling. Exhale, press up and turn to the left and stay there. So we're going to stay on this side. And just do little pulses upward as if you were reaching your right elbow towards your left knee and you're squeezing gently on the ball. Try not to pull the head and neck, right? Just support the head and neck. So it's not about pulling your head towards your knee, right? You're just doing a little pulse into the obliques. Good. And then we'll stop and come center. And lie back down and take a nice deep breath. We'll do the other side. So you're going to press up, little rotation to the right, and little pulse upward to the right. So just gently squeezing the ball, right? Supporting the head and neck. Try to keep it in the core, what you're doing here with the pulse, right? Not the head and neck. And then come center, relax down. So we're going to come up the center on our next exhale and lift our legs as we come up, right? And then relax your head down. Take a moment, take an inhale. As you exhale, press head and shoulders up and try to bring your ball towards your head and your head towards your ball. And curl. And then relax head and shoulders down. Take a breath. Exhale, curl up. Try to bring the head towards you, your ball towards your head. And again, relax down. Good. One more time. Exhale, press up. Really gently squeezing the ball as we pull the ball towards us. Head toward the ball. Curl. And relax back down and release your head. Hug your knees into your chest and just rock your body. Yeah. A little break. Break time. And then we're going to bring our legs back up into that tabletop position with the ball there. Arms out from our shoulders and do a little twist side to side. So take your legs over to the right, anchoring your left shoulder, and gently squeeze to bring it back to the top. Inhale over to the left, reaching right shoulder into the ground, gently squeeze to bring it back. And your knees can be closer towards you if that's more comfortable for your back, wherever they need to be, right? Inhale to the side, gently squeeze and lift. Inhale to the side, maybe go a little farther as you get warmed up. If you want, you can straighten your legs at the top. When you come to the top, you can add straighter legs to that. Gently squeeze and lift. Inhale to the side. Gently squeeze, lift. Yeah. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Great. And then when you come to the top of your next one, bend your knees, plug them in, take your ball out from your knees, or your thighs, I mean, put the ball under your left foot and lie down with your right foot on the ground, left foot on the ball. Knees bent, and then just roll that ball away. So straightening the left leg and roll it back in. And roll it away. Roll it back in. And then keeping your ball here with your knee bent, inhaling, press the hips up on your exhale. And now we're going to roll the ball away with our hips up and roll it back in. Roll it away. Try to keep the pelvis lifted as much as possible, but whatever you can do there. Roll it away and roll it back in. Roll it away and bring it back. And this time, go ahead and lower the hips down on this one. Switch the ball over to the right foot. The left foot on the ground and straightening the right leg, rolling that ball out and rolling it back. Roll it out. And pull it back in. Stay here. As you inhale, press hips up on your exhale. Roll the ball away and bring it back. Roll it away and bring it back. Away. Keeping those hips up. Try to keep them nice and steady. Roll it away and back. And then when you bring it back, go ahead and lower your hips all the way down. And then we're going to put the ball between our feet, right? So grab hold of it with your ankles or your feet. And then lift your legs and bring them up. So we've got opening the knees as much as you can, holding the ball here for frog, arms by your side on the floor, pressing into the ground. You're going to just pull the ball towards you as you inhale and stretch the legs out on your exhale. So find the angle that works for you so that you feel your back pressing into the ground, but you feel that engagement of your abs. So inhale, pull in, exhale, stretch out. Your legs can be higher. Don't let them be too low. And then we're going to add to that, stretch out, lift it up to the ceiling and bring it back and bend in and stretch it out, lift it up Bring it back down and pull it in. So just doing that a few times, breathe. Yeah, feel the hips opening, right? Try to open those knees out, stretch it out, and lift up. Good. Good. And the next time you bring your ball back down to that V position, bring your arms to the ceiling, and we're going to lift the legs, press your back into the mat as you lower the legs and bring your arms a little bit back. Really press your low back into the ground, and then lift back up, heads on the ground, right? So inhale, open, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open, pressing the back into the mat. Feel that, engagement. Exhale, close. And one more. Open into your V. Feel your whole back, your rib cage on the ground, and then lift up. Good. Bend your knees, grab your ball, and bring your feet back on the ground. We're going to take our ball and put it under our sacrum. So press the hips up and put your ball centered under your sacrum. And then you can either straighten one leg and hold on to your other knee and do a one-sided stretch, or if it's comfortable for your back, straighten both legs. So really be careful that it's not pinching your sacrum or anything if you got both legs straight. So whatever feels good to you, right? Just let your hips open and get a little stretch in front here. Yeah. So it could be one leg at a time or both legs same time. And then we'll put our feet on the mat, knees bent again, bring your arms down if they're up. And we're going to do a little bit of a stability exercise here. So you want to kind of pull your rib cage down, bring your legs one at a time up into tabletop. And to start with, leave your arms on the ground because you want to kind of feel how that feels to you. How stable are you on the ball? Flex the feet. And we're just going to unbend one knee, reach it out, pull it back in, unbend the other knee. And just notice how stable you feel moving your legs, right? Balancing on the ball. Exhale as you reach out, inhale back in. And then if you want to add the arms, if you're feeling like you can stabilize and try a little opposite arm leg, shoulders solid on the ground, stretch through one leg, reaching opposite arm and return, right? So not moving the side that's not supposed to be moving and seeing if you can balance, working our little stabilizing muscles, right? Inhale. And then if you want a little more challenge, when you bring everything to center, straighten one leg and the other leg up to the ceiling. If you want to try this, otherwise stay with what you're doing, lowering the leg down, but only about halfway or so, or a little more, but not too far down, and then lifting it back up. Again, lowering the opposite arm and leg, or reaching that arm back as you lower the leg, exhale up. So it just adds more weight. But if it's, too much, do whatever feels right to you with the knees bent or legs straight, and do a couple more. So reach, use your exhale to lift. Feel like you're pulling your rib cage down toward the mat. That'll help you, right? So you want to really engage the ribs. So, and those muscles in the rib cage. So exhaling up at the top, or when you're even on both sides, open your arms out and down to the ground, and then open the legs apart and straddle. Good. Take a little stretch of the inner thighs. And then lift up, bend the knees, Feet on the mat. Slide the arms down and press the hips up. High as you can. Pull the ball out and melt your spine all the way down. Good. And then we're just going to hold on to your ball, reach forward, and straighten your legs to roll up. Good. And when we come to the top, we'll just let your ball relax on top of your legs and just roll it toward your feet. Do maybe up onto your toes. Yeah, take the stretch. And roll it back in. And then we'll open the legs into a straddle. Not too wide, but whatever's comfortable for you. Bend your knees if you want, or if you need to sit in a diamond, right, with your feet closer together kind of thing, if that's better for you. Sitting with your hands on the ball, roll it away. And roll it back as you stack up. And roll it away. Back. One more time, roll it away. Back in. And then we're going to pick the ball up, and you can either have your legs in the straddle or diamond, whatever's comfortable for you so that you can sit tall or knees bent. All those options, but we want to lengthen our spine. Bring your ball in front of you. We really want to be able to lift the spine tall, and we're going to press into the ball as we draw it towards us, lengthening the spine. Inhaling, and then on our exhale, we're going to twist to one side. So it won't be very far. Stretch your arms straight out in front of you. Lift the ball up over your head. Come back to center, and then bring the ball forward. So again, lengthen the spine as you inhale and press gently into the ball. Pull it in. And then twist the other way on your exhale. Inhale, reach the ball straight out. Lift the ball up. Back to center and forward. Press and inhale, lengthen tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, lift it up. Nice and tall. Back to center and forward. One more time. Lengthen as you press and pull it in. Exhale, twist. Reach straight forward. Lift, lift, lift. Back to center. Now stay here. Ball up over the head. And you're just going to hinge forward. So bending from the hip, flattening the back, however far you go. And then you're just going to bring the ball down to the ground and lift it up. Try to bring it behind you, right? Bring it down, touch the ground, and lift it up. So keeping your head lifted, don't let the head drop. Touch down and lift. And touch down and lift. And then go ahead and put the ball on the ground. Hands on the ball, relax the spine and stack up, pull it in. And then you could be in a diamond or straddle, put your right hand on the ball, roll it to the left as your left arm reaches back. Anchor the hips, roll it back in. Take the ball under your left hand, roll it towards your right foot. Stretch. Anchoring the hips. So it's a little saw, right? So you're just going to roll it toward the foot, twisting to the side, and stretching that shoulder and getting a little twist in the shoulder and hips. Side to side. Great. And then when we come up to center, here, we're going to come onto our side. So go ahead and bring your legs together. Bring the ball underneath your rib cage, waist area, whichever side you want to start with. Okay. Make sure the hips are down. Straighten the top leg. Bend the bottom leg. Put your arm over your head. So we want to feel that nice stretch through that upper half of our body. All right, the half that's on top. Breathe into the rib cage. Good. Lateral flexion of our spine, which feels so good. And we'll add a little movement to that. So we're going to inhale in this position. As we exhale, we're going to press our bottom arm into the ground. Lift up and inhale, stretch over, reach, exhale, press up. You might follow your arm. That might be the most comfortable way for the neck, right? So if you kind of watch your arm as you reach for your leg and back down. And again, press up on your exhale. Inhale down, one more. And then when we lie down, take a moment here. Good. And then go ahead and bring your top hand in front of you on the ground, bend your bottom elbow. And then we'll do a few little press ups. So pressing your head or hand into your head, hand into the ground to lift, right? So no neck muscles are working. Press up and lower down, at least as little as possible, right? Press up and lower down. So really feel that work in the side of your torso. Good. Last one. And then when you lower down, take another stretch for that. Oh, those muscles. Maybe pull on your wrist, maybe a little extra pull there to help stretch. That's a lot of work. Okay, then we're going to take the ball out so you can come onto your elbow and then pull the ball out. And then we're going to put it behind our top knee. Squeeze it with your leg. Legs are bent, kind of a comfortable bend. And you can either be on your hand like this or laying all the way down on your arm, whatever you prefer. And we're just going to start by lifting and opening the hip and lowering. So just lift and lower. And your legs, you know, they're kind of in that half bend, right? In other words, the bottom leg is about the same as the top leg that's holding onto the ball. And lift and lower. And then we're going to swing that leg back and forward and back, pull it back and forward. Pull that leg back and forward. Now we're going to a circle. So you're going to pull it back, lift it up and around and back and up and around. So circling in the hip, feeling that mobility in our hip joint. Reverse your circle, forward, up, back and around. Or if that isn't comfortable, just go with the same direction. Because it is a different experience, right? So if it's not comfortable to go forward, up, back, you can stay with the other. All right. And then when your legs come together, take your ball out, put it on the floor in front of you, straighten your top leg, lay on your arm, roll the ball away as you stretch your leg back. And then come back and kick your leg forward. Roll the ball away as you stretch back. So you're going into a little spiral, right? Kick forward, roll it away. And breathe, kick and roll it away. And one more, kick, kind of stretching our leg out after that, right? Roll it away. And then bringing yourself to our start position. We're just going to let go of the ball, take your top arm in front of you, take it up to the ceiling, follow it all the way back. And then when your arm is just as far as it'll go, take a breath here. Yeah, feel that nice stretch. And then continue rolling onto your back, letting your arm come all the way down, bringing your knees up. So we're on our back. We're going to cross that back leg over our front leg. The one we just worked is crossed over. Reach in between and grab hold of your thigh or your shin, wherever you want to hold on to. You can curl up if you like, or just relax your head. Whatever feels good to you. Stretch that hip. I have to adjust my stretch, but yeah, just make sure you get a nice little stretch in that hip. Straighten and bend. Ah. And then we're going to bring our front foot back down to the ground. Keep this leg crossed over. Arms out from the shoulders. Twist over to that side where your foot comes all the way to the ground. And that knee points up. So you want to keep your shoulders all the way down and just breathe into that stretch. It's a good one. And then we'll lift the legs and sway them the other way so the knee comes toward the ground. And take a couple breaths into that stretch, right? All right, and then lifting the legs up, go ahead and grab hold of that top leg underneath. You're gonna use your hands to rock up, right? Or pull yourself on up to sitting. Rock up, or however you want to get there. Take your ball to the other side. So we're gonna have it under our ribs on this side, under our waist. Bottom leg bent, top leg straight, hips down, and stretch and open up this side. So we really breathe into that side body. Right? Expand the little muscles, or stretch the little muscles, expanding the rib cage. Yeah. And then we'll add movement, of course. So inhaling here, we're going to press up on our exhale, lift the leg, reach. You might follow your arm or whatever's comfortable for your neck. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, press up. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, press up. Again, I don't know how many we did on the other side, but let's see. Maybe one more after this. No, this is enough. And take a stretch over. Yeah. And then letting your bottom arm bend to put your head on your hand, top hand on the ground. Again, you're going to press head into hand into head, and this hand into the ground. Lift. Make sure you're not leaning forward, right? We want to make sure we're in a straight line and we're not leaning forward with this. Just straight up and down. This side might be harder than the other side. Hourglass figure you'll get with this one, okay? If you want that, you'll get it. All right, and then when you come down, take another stretch, reaching over, maybe even pulling slightly on your arm if you want, or yeah. Give yourself a good side stretch. And then we'll lift up so we can take the ball out from under us to put it behind our knee, top leg. And you can be on your elbow like that or lay down on your arm, right? And we're just going to start open and close the knee, holding onto the ball. open and close. Just holding the ball will engage all of those muscles back there. And then we're going to swing the leg back. So really pull back and then swing forward. Swing back, swing forward. Oh, there's something going on in my house that I don't know what it is. Swing back. Now we're going to take it into a circle. Hearing noises. Swing back, lift up, and around. Swing back, lift up, and around. Circle. Reverse your circle. So swing back and then bring it forward and up, if that's doable for you. I find it a little bit more challenging to do the circle this direction, so whatever to do. And then go ahead and take your ball, put it in front of you, straighten your leg, lay on your arm, and just roll it away as you kick back. Roll it in as you kick forward. Roll it away. And bring it back and kick. So we feel a nice stretch in our leg after that. And we get a little twisty, spiral twisty. Good. All right, and then we're going to be coming back to our start position. Relax your legs, just let go of your ball. And we're going to take this top arm to the ceiling. We're going to open it all the way back, follow it back. And just kind of take a breath into that stretch. And then let the arm come all the way down as you lift your legs up to come centered on our back. Then we'll cross that back leg over to a figure four. Reach through and stretch your hip. Either you like to curl up into a ball, or if you just want to lie down and pull the legs in, rock around, straighten and bend the leg any way that feels good to your hip. And then we'll put our foot down, keep that leg crossed over, arms out from our shoulders, sway over to the side where your foot comes down to the ground and your knee points up, keeping shoulders down. Just breathe. And then we'll lift the legs, sway them the other direction, keeping the shoulders down. Enjoy that stretch in the front of our hip. And then lifting up, go ahead and take hold of your top leg behind, maybe behind the thigh. Roll up. Sitting. Oh, I wonder who that is. Somebody's out in my driveway. Okay, come around to your all fours. Hopefully they haven't knocked on the door. Okay, put the ball between your knees. I don't know who that is. Okay, I think I might know who it is. All right, so you got our all fours, and we're just going to use the ball to kind of engage, right, those muscles. So as you inhale, relax. As you exhale, just gently squeeze the ball, curl the tailbone under, let your back round. And then come into an arch as you relax on your inhale. The little cat-cow with the ball. Exhale, squeeze, curl, tailbone under, round. Relax as you arch. Tuck your toes into the mat. We'll add the knee lift. So we're going to curl the tailbone as we gently squeeze and then float the knees up. Lower down and arch. Inhale, exhale, curl under, gently squeezing as you round, float the knees. Lower down and arch. And one more time, curl under, gently squeeze. Float the knees and see if you can stay here and do little squeezes on your ball. Little ones, breathing. And stop and lower and arch. Great. And then go ahead and just press back to your heels for a moment. Stretching the arms out. And then we'll take the ball and put it underneath our chest on our belly. So we've got the ball under the sternum, under the chest, like a pillow, right? Just find where it feels comfortable, and arms by your side. Pull the elbows down, hands under the shoulders. Good. So you really want to draw those elbows down and in, and then let your head just kind of relax over the ball so the chin goes into the ball. Like that, just relax. And then we're going to use our arms to help us as we lengthen head and chest out and up. We're pulling the arms down and we're trying to roll the ball forward with our chest. Right, so we're really lengthening our thoracic spine, and then relax. And then again, using your arms, pulling them down into the ground as you lengthen out and up. Try to push the ball forward and then relax. And again, push the ball forward, drawing elbows down, arms, using your arms to pull back and relax forward. And then we're just going to lift our arms off the ground, float them up. So we're hovering our arms, pulling those elbows in. So hovering on top of a ball, reach your right arm over your head, pull it back, reach your left arm, pull it back, reach your right arm, pull it back, reach your left arm, pull it back, reach your right arm over your head, take your left arm by your left leg, straight back. So one arm straight over, one straight back, go into helicopter. So sweep the arms, follow the arm back. Sweep the arms, follow it back. A little side to side twist, right? Not very big, but you're following the arm, staying off the mat, hovering. Good. And then go ahead and bring both arms back under you. Lower your hands down. Arms on the ground. Take the ball out from your chest. Put it over your head with your hands on it. That. And we're just going to press into the ball and pull it towards us a bit to lift up and lower down. So a little back extension. Roll the ball in as you press up and lower it down. And pull it in. And back down. Now stay here. You're going to take the ball in your right hand, lift up, bring both arms behind your back, switch, bring your arms over your head and lower down. Relax. And then ball in the left hand, we lift up, take both arms back, switch, bring it overhead and lower down. And again, lift up, take both arms back, switch, and lower down. One more time, lift up, both arms back, switch, bring it forward, and lower down. Oh, okay, let's just press ourselves up onto our knees. Release the ball or take it with you if you want and stretch back onto your heels for a moment. A little child's pose stretch for our back. Maybe the knees apart. If that's good for you. You like to open the hips a bit. Stretch back. Right, and then we'll come up around to sitting. Those of us that are left. Okay, put the ball between your thighs again. Guess what? It's teaser time. All right. But not too much, just a little bit. All right, so we're gonna use the ball to squeeze, right? So gonna lift tall as you inhale, and then on our exhale, we're gonna roll back. So curl the tailbone under, find yourself rolling all the way to your mid-back, lift the legs, and then come all the way down and take your arms back. Maybe you want to pull your knees in, right? Because it feels good. And then lifting back up, arms come up as you inhale, reach as you exhale, squeeze and roll up. Just to roll up with the legs in the air, and then rolling back down, nice and controlled. Arms over the head. We might just bring our knees, pull our knees in, and then lifting head and shoulders, inhaling, exhale, squeeze and roll up. Right. Knees can be bent or straightened, and then rolling back down. Good, nice full breath. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Yeah. Knees bending takes the pressure off the back. So you do whatever you need to do with your knees. Last one. Roll up. And when you come up to the top, bend your knees and bring your feet down. And come up to sitting. Take your maybe diamond legs would be best for this. So you can just kind of lift your hips and let your legs be relaxed here. And just have your ball next to you on one side and just take a little side stretch over and bring it back. And side stretch over. And bring it back and take it to the other side and breathe. Yeah. Bring it back and over. One more. And forward and lift. And then taking the ball in front of you with your hands on it, you're just going to roll it right over your feet. Roll it out. Stretch forward. And roll it back in. And again, roll it over your feet. Reach forward. Forward. This is a good stretch for our sacrum. Bring it back in. Oh, does that feel good? One more. One more stretch. Reach. And bring it back. All right. Thanks for coming, you guys. And I will hit the button here for